Jai Hind friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about a dangerous yet less discussed topic that every soldier and even every citizen must be aware of. Yes, we will talk about accidental fire, that is, unintentional discharge of a firearm. First of all, let's understand where it all began. The year was 2010, the date was 7th July, and the place was INS Dronacarya in Kochi, a prestigious training center of the Indian Navy. That day, the Indian Navy suffered a huge setback when one of their senior officers, Rear Admiral Satyendra Singh Jamwal, lost his life. Rear Admiral Jamwal was serving as the Chief of Staff at Southern Naval Command. During a weapon inspection, while he was examining a 9mm pistol, a technical malfunction occurred. The pistol got jammed, and unfortunately, the weapon discharged accidentally. The bullet struck his body directly, and he died on the spot. The Indian Navy termed it an incident of accidental firing. However, some police reports also suggested it might be a case of suicide. Rear Admiral Jamwal belonged to Chanani town in Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. He was well known for his tall and charismatic personality, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall. He was popularly known as Jammy. He was an excellent sportsman, an inspiring leader, and a shining star of the Indian Navy. Definition: accidental firing means a gun is fired without the soldier's knowledge or when he does not expect it. The bullet comes out of the barrel without the firer knowing. It always happens in an unplanned or unexpected situation. Accidental firing mainly occurs due to negligence in safety measures and improper handling procedures of weapons. In other words, it happens because of the violation of safety rules and incorrect use of weapons. If soldiers use the applied safety mechanisms properly and handle weapons as per their training, such incidents can be easily avoided. Causes of accidental firing: not following the sequence of weapon handling as taught during training, ignoring or neglecting safety rules, poor level of weapon handling skills or lack of proper training, soldiers being under stress or fatigue, soldiers being under the influence of alcohol or behaving carelessly, unnecessary tampering with weapons, being in a hurry while depositing weapons in the armory or handing them over to another personnel, overconfidence among soldiers, not following the proper sequence of weapon handling as per training. There are well-defined drills and procedures for inspecting, loading, and unloading weapons. Accidental firing happens only when these instructions are not followed. Negligence or ignoring safety rules. Serious negligence can be one of the major causes of accidental firing. A temporary lapse in concentration or distraction can also lead to accidental firing. In most cases of accidental firing, personnel forget to remove the magazine before cocking the rifle or pistol. Poor level of weapon handling skills or lack of training. One of the main causes of accidental firing is the rapid decline in knowledge and skills after basic training when personnel are posted to units. Lack of regular training and performing duties without weapons for a long time affects the skills and confidence of the personnel. Sudden situations like facing an armed attacker further increase the chances of such accidents. Soldiers being fatigued or under stress. We are a need-based force. Our duty is based on operational requirements, which often leads to extended working hours beyond the scheduled time. This situation can continue for several weeks or even months, causing natural fatigue. Along with this, stress can also be a major factor, which may arise due to family issues or other personal reasons. Soldiers being under the influence of intoxication and behaving carelessly. When a person is intoxicated, they often become careless and overconfident. In such a state, they may handle a weapon recklessly. Not only alcohol, but substances like cannabis, bhang, and opium also fall under the category of intoxication, and all these can weaken a soldier's sense of judgment and alertness. Unnecessary tampering with weapons. Sometimes soldiers start playing with weapons or repeatedly opening and closing them without any need. This habit can be extremely dangerous, as even a small mistake can cause the weapon to fire and lead to an accident. Weapons should be used only during duty or training, and at all other times they should be kept safely and securely. Being in a hurry while depositing weapons in armory or handing over to another personnel. Sometimes, soldiers act in haste while depositing weapons in the armory after duty or while handing them over to another personnel. If proper care is not taken during this process, there is a possibility of accidental trigger pull or firing. It is extremely important to follow the prescribed procedure and remain fully alert while handing over or depositing weapons. Overconfidence among soldiers. Sometimes soldiers become overly confident about their ability or experience in handling weapons. This overconfidence can make them careless, leading to negligence of safety rules. Such carelessness can sometimes result in serious accidents. Therefore, Alertness and strict adherence to rules are essential in every situation, regardless of experience. Situations where accidental fire may occur while taking or depositing weapons in the armory, during handing and taking over of weapons on duty, while unnecessarily tampering with a loaded weapon during duty. Preventive measures to avoid accidental firing. Always perform a weapon check or inspection while taking or depositing weapons in the armory. The check weapon procedure should be conducted in an open area, and the barrel must always be pointed in a safe direction. Weapon check or inspection must be done by removing the magazine and cocking the weapon twice to ensure the chamber is empty. The safety catch or change lever should always be kept on S, safe, until there is an actual need to press the trigger. After returning from duty, the section commander, platoon commander, or COT NCO must ensure that all personnel perform the weapon check procedure under supervision while standing in a line. Never pull the full-through, charging handle, with a magazine attached either during duty or while depositing the weapon in the armory. Weapon inspection should not be carried out inside rooms, verandas, or under rooftops. While handing over or receiving a weapon during duty or at the armory, always remove the magazine and ensure the weapon is empty before handing it over. During weapon training, personnel must perform a weapon check while picking up or placing the weapon on the ground, so that this becomes a habitual practice.
Now we will learn what should be done and what should not be done while handling a weapon. First, let's understand what should be done. Always inspect the weapon while taking or handing it over. Remove the magazine before giving or taking a weapon. Always keep the barrel pointed in a safe direction and never towards anyone. Perform only the required actions with the weapon. No unnecessary handling. Immediately report any damage or malfunction in the weapon to the armorer. Always treat a closed weapon as if it is loaded. Place your finger on the trigger only when necessary. Use the weapon in a proper and disciplined manner. Ensure complete cleaning equipment is available and use appropriate items, cloth, pull-through, oil, etc. during cleaning. Now, let's understand what should not be done while handling a weapon. Never take or give a weapon without inspection. Never take or give a weapon with the magazine attached. Never point the barrel towards any living being. Do not handle the weapon unnecessarily. Do not try to repair a damaged weapon by yourself. Inform the armorer. Do not place your finger on the trigger without need. Do not use the weapon as a stick or baton. Do not use unauthorized materials during cleaning. Do not leave the weapon in a place where others can access or misuse it. Never let the weapon fall into enemy hands. Safety precautions during duty. Do not unnecessarily tamper with the weapon. Do not place your index finger on the trigger unless it is necessary to fire. Keep the safety catch in the S safe position until required. Procedure for handing over and taking over of weapon. Always treat the weapon as if it is loaded. Detach the magazine from the weapon and keep it separately. Keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Cock the weapon twice. Press the trigger. Keep the change lever on S safe position. Hand over the weapon only to the authorized person. Empty the magazine and count the rounds. Hand over the magazine and the rounds. Proper measures for weapon maintenance. Detach the magazine from the weapon while taking or handing over the weapon and conduct inspection. Perform general cleaning while taking or handing over the weapon from the armory. Keep the weapon in the rack only and ensure the rack is locked. Keep the weapon protected from moisture, water, and fire. Always treat the weapon as if it is loaded and avoid unnecessary handling. Effective suggestions for preventing accidents. Improving training quality at the unit level. Strict enforcement of rules and safety guidelines related to weapon handling. Avoiding haste or rush while handling or firing weapons. Continuous supervision and guidance of lower and middle-level personnel. Displaying clear and attractive safety instruction posters at designated places. Regular broadcast of safety-related audio and video messages. Conducting in-depth investigations and providing concrete preventive suggestions in court of inquiry cases. Maintaining close supervision of personnel and regular communication and coordination with them. Enforcing a complete ban on all forms of intoxicant consumption. Ensuring proper briefing and debriefing on every occasion to maintain alertness and responsibility. Instilling in personnel the feeling that the weapon is a part of their body. Hence, they should always remain alert. The court weapon room must have adequate space, lighting, and organized arrangements. This video has been created for educational purposes only. The information provided in this video has been compiled from various internet sources and the experiences of seasoned force personnel. The sole objective of this video is to promote awareness and assist in training. The content presented here does not in any manner reflect the official views or instructions of any organization, department or individual. Please follow authorized guidance and training before taking any action.
Thank you for watching.